Hey tasters! Last night I was tasting some wine with a sommelier friend of mine, and she made a big point about how much the shape of the wine glass affects the aromas and the taste of the wine. I couldn't believe it, but you know what? We tasted wine side by side in 2 different wine glasses, and it makes all the difference in the world. I asked her which wine glass she was using, and I've come straight to the source. Not only do I want one for myself, but I need to find out more. So I'm here to talk to Myrto Tofaridou, who'll explain to me why the shape of the wine glass makes such a big difference to the tasting experience. Come with me. These are the glasses. I can't wait to find out more about this. Hey tasters, so I'm here at Phiale Wines, and I've got my wine glass expert here, Myrto Tofaridou, who owns this beautiful wine cava. And Myrto is going to explain to me why it's so important to have the right shape of wine glass. Now, the differences between a wine glass and an ordinary glass are obvious because there is a stem, and the wine glass is more narrow at the bowl, is more narrow at the top. So how does a wine glass, an ordinary wine glass, help us taste wine better than a usual glass?
This is a universal design for both white and reds. I mean, you can see the difference. The stem is thicker, the whole glass is thinner. This helps, since it's a lighter weight glass, it helps do the swirling better, which means that when you smell and when you taste the wine, it gets out all the aromas and all the tastes. Of course, when it's a lighter weight glass, you can have a total experience. It enhances the way you taste and you drink wine. This is an excellent choice. I mean, the universal model, it goes for both white and red. Of course, there is a selection for the Bordeaux's and the Burgundies and the Champagnes and the dessert wines, but this specific design is amazing. We do all our tastings here. It's been used in most competitions, sommelier competitions, and I think it's the perfect choice for anyone who wants to enhance the experience in wine and taste wine better. So this is the difference. I mean, if you can see this, okay, this is thicker, it's shorter. Of course, you can still smell and taste the wine, but this gives an ultimate experience in terms of wine. You can hold it and you can see the weight as well. Try it. Try to do the swirling as well.
Yes, this is, even though I'm holding this with my left hand and I am severely right-handed, this is so much easier to swirl, but also the glass but this isn't glass, is it crystal?
No, it's glass.
It's glass,
it's
but
glass,
it's thinner.
And it's hand blown by the best glass blowers of Austria, actually.
I see. Because it's much easier to see through it. Through the glass, there is no glass distortion, possibly because it's so thin and clear.
So thin. People are scared when they hold these wine glasses, but they are so flexible. You can see that there is intense flexibility in terms of the glass. Just try and do it yourself. So you can see that it's a flexible glass.
So if you're ever worried...
So don't worry, don't be scared. Thin glasses are flexible.
There you go. So it appears more fragile, but there is a secret strength there.
And wine lovers and wine professionals, they love these glasses. They love this glass because it has the opportunity to get into the shape of your hand, so you can swirl and you can move it and you can do the tasting, and it completely makes the experience of wine even greater.
Just observing, I can see that the rim is narrower for
because the glass is thinner, of course.
Yes, but it's a smaller circle, which I guess collects the aromas more.
It does collect the aromas, and it does enhance the aromas as well. Yeah.
So why do wine glasses have a stem?
Usually you use this stem. Apart from it's very elegant when you hold it through the stem.
Of course.
For me, it's important that you avoid having the temperature of your hands increase on the bowl. Because
see.
some wines, they need to be served at the right temperature. So once you have your hands here,
your body heat will
your
change
body
the temperature
heat,
of the
does
wine.
change
I
the
see.
temperature of the wine.
Okay. And I guess you get fingerprints also all over
Yeah,
the
it's
glass.
not that elegant actually.
I would listen to this lady about elegance. How much wine should I pour into my glass to get the perfect amount?
Usually
tasting?
what we see when we go around in many restaurants and in many bars, unfortunately, is that they fill up the glass at a very, very high point. Usually we fill up the glasses up to here.
And why is that?
Because it gives you the chance, and it gives the wine the chance to open its aromas and open its flavors. And it also gives you time from the wine bowl to arrive to your palate and your taste buds. Once it's full, you cannot reach and you cannot see the intensity of the aromas on the nose.
There's too much wine
Yeah,
to interact with the oxygen.
And also, when you pour less, you keep it at a perfect temperature. When you pour a glass and you pour it up to full, at a point, if you have a wine for 30-40 minutes in your glass, it will lose the temperature. So it would lose its character. So you won't be having a good wine experience, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's better that you pour less and you start do the re-pouring afterwards.
Okay. So less wine and re-pour and refill as often as you like.
Yes,
It's
we
a better
usually
strategy.
refill up to 5 to 10 times. So.
5 to 10 times. You've had it from the expert, guys, so this is what we do. 5 to 10 times. So tasters, there you have it. I've learned so much today. Now I know why wine tastes more amazing served in this shaped glass than an ordinary wine glass. If you've enjoyed this video, tasters, please leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button and leave a comment with any questions. And if you ask me a question I don't know how to answer, I'll be in touch with Myrto and I'll get back to you.
Feedback is important.
Feedback is important.
Cheers.
Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video.